6 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Hassan Gilani. First, the headlines. Caretaker Prime Minister has emphasized boosting trade, investment, and cooperation in diverse areas with Italy. Caretaker Foreign Minister has expressed Pakistan's desire to strengthen relations with Croatia. Army Chief has termed National Aerospace Science and Technology Park a project of strategic significance. President says government is working to promote foreign investment in the country. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, Narendra Modi-led Indian government continues to punish Kashmiri people for their role in ongoing freedom movement. In Sudan, 33 people have been killed during airstrikes in Khartoum. And now the news in detail. Caretaker Prime Minister Anwarul Haq Kakar has emphasized boosting trade, investment and cooperation in diverse areas with Italy. He was talking to the ambassador of Italy, Andreas Ferraris, who paid a farewell call on him in Islamabad today. The Prime Minister appreciated the ambassador's contributions to strengthening bilateral relations. Italian ambassador thanked Prime Minister for receiving him and expressed gratitude for the excellent cooperation he received throughout his stay in Pakistan. He also briefed the Prime Minister on key developments during his tenure. The ambassador praised the valuable contributions of the vibrant Pakistani diaspora to Italy's economic development. Caretaker Foreign Minister Jalil Abbas Jilani has expressed Pakistan's desire to strengthen relations with Croatia. Talking to Croatian ambassador accredited to Pakistan, Drago Stumbuk, in Islamabad today, he appreciated inauguration of Croatia's honorary consulate in Karachi. They discussed bilateral cooperation in a range of areas. President Dr. Arif Alvi says government is working to promote foreign investment in the country. Talking to a German delegation of food wholesaler Metro Group, led by its chief executive officer Dr. Stephen Grubel in Islamabad today, he said Pakistan was a lucrative country for foreign investment. The delegation recognized that Pakistan is an attractive place for investment and tourism, expressing its interest to expand its business in the country. Army Chief General Syed Asim Munir attended inauguration ceremony of second chapter of National Aerospace Science and Technology Park Silicon project as chief guest in Karachi today. He termed NASTP a project of national and strategic significance that would yield manifold benefits for the country since it would spur technological progress and foster self-reliance by offering a platform for the nation's youth and future generations. The Army Chief praised the efforts of Pakistan Air Force, its leadership and its skilled personnel in the achievement of yet another milestone of NASTP Silicon. Air Chief Marshal Zahir Ahmad Babar Sindhu shared the vision of NASTP to become one of the best aerospace, cyber and IT clusters. Later, Army Chief visited Corps Headquarters Karachi. Corps Commander Karachi Corps welcomed General Syed Asim Munir and briefed him about operational preparedness, training matters, and administrative measures being taken for the welfare of the troops and Shuhada's families. Caretaker Minister for Information Technology and Telecommunication Dr. Umar Saif says Ministry of IT is all set to launch the Smartphone for All project, allowing individuals to acquire smartphones through easy installments. In a statement on his official social media account, he said the ministry is also establishing a research and development fund to support mobile phone manufacturing companies. The minister said major purpose of these projects were continued expansion of smartphone accessibility. Dr. Umar Saif said Pakistan ranks as the 7th major mobile phone market globally, with 190 million mobile phones in use. He expressed government's goal to reduce mobile phone imports by promoting the manufacturing of affordable and high-quality mobile phones within Pakistan. This is Radio Pakistan. Pakistan and Egypt have agreed to advance mutually beneficial cooperation in diverse fields. This came at a meeting between Additional Foreign Secretary, Middle East, Ambassador Rizwan Saeed Sheikh and Egyptian Assistant Foreign Minister for Asia, Ahmed Shaheen, in Egypt. The two sides discussed ways to further strengthen bilateral relations, including by convening the next round of Joint Ministerial Commission meeting and annual bilateral consultations later this year in Islamabad. Caretaker Balochistan Information Minister Jan Achakzai has said Indian intelligence agency RAW is involved in terror acts in Balochistan. Talking to media persons in Islamabad today, he said the enemy would not be allowed to succeed in its nefarious designs. He paid tribute to the security personnel rendering lives for the peace and security of Pakistan. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, the Narendra Modi-led Indian government continues to confiscate properties of Kashmiri people for their affiliation and role in the ongoing freedom movement. The Indian Home Ministry declared the Jammu and Kashmir Muslim League as unlawful and also banned the Tehreek-e-Hurriyat Jammu and Kashmir. The Modi regime has directed its puppet administration in the territory to seize all assets and freeze bank accounts and finances belonging to these two organizations. The Indian authorities had already confiscated the headquarters of All Parties Hurriyat Conference in Srinagar and hundreds of houses and properties belonging to Hurriyat leaders and organizations across the occupied territory. The authorities have also demolished many residential houses, shops, and plazas of civilians in the occupied territory as part of collective punishment. The All Parties Hurriyat Conference and other pro-freedom organizations in their statements in Srinagar have termed the brutal policies of Indian government as a threat to peace in entire South Asia. They urge the international community to take notice of Indian state terrorism in the territory and settle the Kashmir dispute in accordance with the Kashmiris' aspirations. In Myanmar, the Ethnic Rebels Alliance has agreed to a ceasefire with the ruling military junta after China-mediated talks. The alliance of ethnic minority militias has been extending its offensive and challenging the junta's authority since 2021 when it ousted an elected government in a coup. In Sudan, 33 people have been killed in airstrikes in capital Khartoum. Army and paramilitary rapid support forces have been at war in the country since April last year. In Papua New Guinea, emergency has been declared for 14 days after a massive outbreak of rioting and violence. The rioting started after a protest over a pay dispute resulted in the death of 20 people. And finally, the weather. Mainly cold and dry weather is expected in most plain parts of the country, while partly cloudy in upper and central parts during the next 12 hours. Dense fog and smog is likely to persist in plain areas of upper central Punjab, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, and upper Sindh. However, light rain, light snowfall is expected at isolated places in Gilgit-Baltistan and upper Khyber Pakhtunkhwa during the night. And now the headlines once again. Caretaker Prime Minister has emphasized boosting trade, investment and cooperation in diverse areas with Italy. Caretaker Foreign Minister has expressed Pakistan's desire to strengthen relations with Croatia. President says government is working to promote foreign investment in the country. Army Chief has lauded the efforts of Pakistan Air Force for achievement in National Aerospace Science and Technology Park Silicon project. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, Narendra Modi-led Indian government continues to punish Kashmiri people for their role in ongoing freedom movement. In Sudan, 33 people have been killed during airstrikes in Khartoum. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analysis, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.